Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Brooke Lopez, Zach LaVine out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Paul George, and it's Barnes in at the power forward position.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Fred VanVleet and how Coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle, just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but Coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. With a new season underway, what are some areas that are challenging for players to get used to again, Grant?
You know, B.A., I think being on the road again in general, making sure you continue to eat right, get the proper rest, getting into a routine as quickly as possible. That's what's the most challenging at first.
Here's George, following the bucket by the Spurs. Pass to Barnes. Oh, Fox with a steal. On the break. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Fred VanVleet.
It's so hard to guard Fox without fouling him, especially when he's being the aggressor.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Now here's VanVleet. Here's LaVine for 3. Vassell with the rebound.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
And the basket by Castle.
They're really working the paint now. It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Let's hear it for the Spurs High Squad Dance Team.
They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Now here's Barnes. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
An 8-point differential. Pass to VanVleet. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Spurs.
Fantastic perimeter defense. His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there. And even harder to contest the shot without foul.
Here's VanVleet following the bucket by the Spurs. 3-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
And this is what VanVleet is known for, a volume three-point gunner who shoots it well.
Here's Castle, covered by Lopez. Castle misses.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
VanVleet misses.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's George. The Spurs making their last shot. Barnes, no good. And here's the fast break. Here's Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one. George finds VanVleet. Here's LaVine for 3. The shot no good.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Vassell, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing. Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And Sohan gets it to go.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. The Spurs are great at drafting and developing, and in selecting Stephon Castle with the 4th overall pick, they've made a play on upside. He's a versatile wing defender. Shooting and his position were the question marks. Can he be a primary playmaker? Will his three-pointer prove to be reliable? Guys will see, but the Spurs are very excited to bring Stephon Castle into their program.
A star talent. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. Kicks it out to Barnes. Off target with the 3. Spurs lead by 13. Wembanyama pass to Sohan. From the arc. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
On offense, here are the Spurs. Castle for 3. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama in close. He hits it. Wembanyama's got 8.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
George for 3. Rebounded by Castle. Vassell outside. Sohan outside. Fox outside. Back to Sohan. Wembanyama against Lopez. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And the Spurs with some changes. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Sohan. Keldon Johnson comes in for Vassell. And it's Chris Paul in for De'Aaron Fox. Fires in the triple.
I'll tell you what, I absolutely love watching Beal go to work. He makes good decisions, and that time, no hesitation off the catch.
And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Paul. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
San Antonio ball.
Wembanyama pass to Mamukelashvili. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Paul, the open look.
That missed aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
And that one no good to start off tonight.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
McConnell, good.
And he's really improved as a playmaker over the years. Beal's basketball IQ seems to just get higher and higher.
Here's Mamukelashvili. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. It's a 13-point game.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Miller. No good on the triple. Spurs lead by 15. Johnson with a bucket.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys.
Stolen by Anunoby. Beal outside. Lets it fly from 18. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Paul. It's hauled in by Beal. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter here. Miller outside, pass to Lopez. Beal outside. Now here's Miller from outside the arc. And they'll get another chance. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
They get it back, tries again, and the layup is good. Castle's got 6. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for San Antonio?
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
Here's Beal. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Sinks it from distance. He's got 6.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Pass to Castle. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter here.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific.
Now here's Beal. And here's Miller. Back to Beal. This one for 3. The shot misses.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a blowout underway here. San Antonio on top, running away with this one. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Mamukelashvili in at power forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I can get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Levine for 3. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
Well, Levine is a volume three-point shooter for a reason. More often than not, he's going to make that.
Pass to Johnson. Another shot. Mamukelashvili, no good. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Cassell comes in for Johnson. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside Levine. Over Castle. Shot by Levine, no good. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Here's Vassell. The shot that time not on target. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Lets the three fly. Rebound by San Antonio. Sohan's got 4 rebounds in the game. Levine against Vassell. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
For 3, George. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Vassell can't get it to go. And here's Clark for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Clark's got his first 3 points of the game.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock. You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Castle's gone 50% shooting tonight. 4 of 8. Kicks it to George. Let's go with a 3. That one doesn't drop.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Castle. They get it back. Nice shot by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 8 points in the quarter.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Pass to George. Fires the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Castle. He's covered by Levine. And he makes it. Castle's got 10 points.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Sohan, the pass to Paul. Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Connects from downtown. 6 points for him.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Castle. He's covered by Levine. Castle misses. On the wing, Levine. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Castle's gotten 6 of his 12 shots to drop. George passes to Levine. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And there's the foul. It's on Zach Levine. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Vassell. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
And Sohan can do a little bit of everything, including finding his teammates like he did there.
Van Vliet, the pass to Levine. And that doesn't go either for Levine. San Antonio with the ball. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, on any given night, this is what Wembanyama is capable of. He can put on a one-man show.
Van Vliet, the pass to Clark. Back to Van Vliet. To end the run. And Levine gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 3rd assist of the night. To the paint. Here's Castle. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
George outside. Pass to Anunoby. Back to George. The 3 ball. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Paul against Van Vliet. Paul can't get it to go. To the middle. Releases. And the basket by Clark. Clark's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
11 feet out. Now here's Anunoby. Sohan covering. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Clark's got 7 points.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
From deep, Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Levine. Pass to Van Vliet. Three-pointer. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Fades back. No good that time. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Sohan's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. And Levine, here we go. And Levine, throw it down.
Well, that was impressive. There are only a few players in the league who can pull that off.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Paul. Misses in close. George passes to Levine. From deep. George, no good.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Sohan, yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. 6 points for him.
So assertive on the take. Sohan is relentless when he sees a lane open up.
On the wing, Levine. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama for San Antonio. Mamukelashvili checked in for Sohan. Keldon Johnson comes in for Vassell. And Fox is subbed in for Chris Paul.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
1:24 left to play in the first half.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet. Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Anunoby for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 20th rebound here tonight.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
And that one comes up a bit short. Outside Barnes, inside. Miller finds Clark. Back to Miller, over Fox. Miller can't get it to go. Miller's gone 2 of 5 tonight. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Foul. Second team foul. Substitution
Fox against McConnell.
team.
Pass to Castle, to the inside.
TJ McConnell.
Shot is good by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got 6 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
McConnell from outside, drops in the 3.
For 3.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant, just owning the boards. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Al. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
The main story here, they're